What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jordan with the Juice, and I am here today to tell y'all about a couple of products you might want to go ahead and check out on relentlessmen.com. First, we got the Horny Goat Weed. Now, fellas, these supplements is going to get you all the way through there. Yeah, if you're not making your girl happy because you can't last long enough, these going to help you get where you need to be. Now, there's great coffee. I'm always on the run. I always want to stop and get some coffee, but sometimes I just don't have the time to. So, we're not going to give you just good coffee. We're going to give you some great coffee. All you got to do is put one little scoop, stir it up in your hot water, and guess what? Boop! Instant great coffee. Go ahead and get that too. And lastly, my ladies, we can't forget about us, okay? This is the Girl Power Wellness. The brain and focus formula is going to get your brain right. It's going to help you focus. Get the stuff that you need done throughout the day because, you know, especially as a mama, we be burnt out. We be having too much to do, and them kids be driving us crazy. So go ahead, head on over to relentlessmen.com. You can get all of these items that are on the website, and you might find a few others. So, yeah, go ahead, take care of your health. And then I didn't even tell y'all, all of these are organic. So go ahead, head on over there now, use promo code Jordan, and get 20% off your order, relentlessmen.com.
All right, y'all. We are back here talking to Bangladesh, getting all in his business. Now I need to ask you, how did you come up with the name Bangladesh?
Bangladesh came from that was a word that me and I-20, who was a part of Disturbing the Peace, we just used the word for describing like cool stuff.
Okay.
Like that's Bangladesh. Like we be on the road, when we was on tour, we'd be like, man, let's take them back to Room Bangladesh.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just something we would say.
That's dope.
It's really no explanation. It's just that's just what we would say. But how it became my name, so I first named my company Bangladesh Records.
Okay.
I was in search for a name, you know, this whole time, like, you know, from my first hit record to beyond, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm coming up with these names that don't mean nothing, they just sound cool. Like, oh man, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm an organic type of person, so I'm like, man, I don't wanna not like it next year or like it really is, it don't mean nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was going by my government at first. So I named my company Bangladesh Records, you know, to sign artists through. I was working on something. I was in the studio working on some music, and I started to do ad-libs on the song, and I would say, Bangladesh, Bangladesh. I was just saying that a lot. And some told me like I sampled it. I just sampled what I said. I put this little filter thing on it, and I put it in front of the beat, and I did it on first beats that were presented to the world was 8 Ball and MJG's No More Drama, and like Don't Make and Forever. I didn't tag all them. I didn't tag Don't Make, but I did No More Drama, and that was their first single. And like ever since then, people just started calling me Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Who's that Bangladesh dude? You know what I'm saying? So people are already familiar with Chandre. So when I started being identified as Bangladesh, they didn't even know it was the same
Draw the
person.
connection,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's kind of like rebranding, but it was rebranding before I even needed rebranding type thing, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really consciously knowing what I was doing. I was just doing it. I didn't know like, oh, I'm going to tag my beats and I'm going to beat, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking. Like the kids today, they come up with tags like for identity. Like,
Right.
before they even got a sound.
Right.
They be like, the tag, I got a tag. It's like, it really ain't, like you skipping processes of to me, you gotta earn your tag.
Absolutely.
You
You can't just have one just to have one.
And I feel like that was the time in my career, like 03, where I found my sound. Like I was like, okay, this is my sound, because I was doing it. It was just a thing I was doing, and it was mine. You know what I'm saying? I think I went through transitions of inspiring sounds. You know what I'm saying? From my inspirations. But when I did 8-Ball and MJG, I was like, oh, this is my sound. You know what I'm saying? So, and that still wasn't why I was tagging the beats. I'm just thinking about I thought about all this later, like all made sense. Like everything was unconsciously being done. That's how it was meant to be. It's like discovering my sound, tagging my beats, becoming Bangladesh. So then I just came up with a meaning for it. When I first started making beats and I'd be playing it for my friends, they kind of be looking like they ain't know what to think because it was different. It was like stuff. It was probably like unorthodox. Maybe the sequencing wasn't technically correct. You know, things weren't like what you was used to hearing. So like they be like, man, it's different. You know, it's different. I would hear that word a lot, whether it meant good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. It's different. But to me, it was just me. So it wasn't like what's so different about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Bangladesh being a foreign country, my beats was different. So I like, okay, my beats are foreign to the ear.
Right. I like that.
And then it had the word bang in it. My drums are heavy. And I was kind of like one of the first to like really introduce the 808 in the way I did. So Bangladesh bang the best. It got bang in it. And it's like, you know, so I just started making sense of it, you know, using Bangladesh.
That's dope. Okay, so we gonna get a little messy right now.
Okay.
So we know you produce What's Your Fantasy? But in the last week on social media, you've been going in.
Oh, okay.
How do we go from producing it to now you expressing yourself on social media? How you feel about it?
You know, that's what the internet like. You know, it's.
What sparked all of this?
You know, it's not beneficial to be humbled and just be quiet and be cool. You know, it's not beneficial, which that's just my natural, like what you see is me, you know what I'm saying? That's like, I'm so like cutthroat and raw. Like at one point it was too raw for TV, you know what I'm saying? We really ain't tapped into nothing. Like my personality, my sarcasm, my the way I'm funny, like it's just, it might not be funny to people. You know
so
what I'm
are
saying?
you an Aquarius or Pisces? Because I looked it up and it said February 24th is your birthday, right?
Yeah, I'm a Pisces.
Okay, so you like right on the cusp of them.
Yeah, I guess so. I never identified with the Aquarius thing till like here recently. I was like, oh yeah, I'm close over here. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of March Pisces. I know a few February. And I don't really relate too much in the sense of emotional sense. Like I grew up emotional. You know, I grew up like crying and like people picking, like my cousins messing with me outside. I used to cry to my mom, crying. It got to the point where, nigga, stop crying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, where you going, where you feeling like that and you go somewhere you don't get the support you looking for, then I just like, man, fuck that crying shit. And it just toughened up. So a lot of that is like based off of how you raised. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I was raised makes me different than my zodiac sign. You know what I'm saying? Only thing relatable to my zodiac sign is like the creative part. Like I'm very like nice and like all those things. Like I'm very probably overly care about people. You probably don't really show, like I don't wear it, but if you know me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm a Pisces. Very creative Pisces. I know a lot of Pisces that are creative people.
Okay. Okay, so back to this whole social media thing. How did we get to this point, and how?
Oh yeah. I just be I be having these same conversations on the phone with people.
Mm.
So when I'm talking, I'm more of a in the moment type of person. Like I don't like to turn the camera on and talk to the camera. I like to have conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to talk unless like somebody wants me to say something to them.
Right.
Or, they need my advice or they need my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm not talking at you. I'm more like having a conversation. I like
right.
that type of thing. That's
right.
why I always avoided. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like I said, man, like people don't like, not that they don't like, but humble people, humble, quiet people aren't recognized. And like I see a lot of things going on in this world that I started and I created and I influenced.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm left out a lot of things that people are a part of. So I'm like, damn, like maybe I'm too quiet. Like they overlook the quiet person, which to me that's more powerful than a loud person to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I'm just a person that I just know myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need like I don't need you to like stroke my ego. I don't need you to like tell me I'm great or nothing like that, you know. So I never like been pressed on the social media side of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why when I saw that, I was like, this is not like you.
So now, like, you know, it's just information. I got information. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got valuable information that people need to know. People need to know a lot of things that I say. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like these are experiences that got me to a level where I know a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know so much stuff, and my perspective is a little different than what you would give. You know what I'm saying? And I see things from all sides of the fence, not just one side. Because once you experience all different layers and positions, you understand more.
Right.
Than you just being an artist and you're dealing with a label, opposed to being the label dealing with artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like two different understandings. You know what I'm saying? Until you on both sides of the fence, you ain't gonna know. People on this side be talking about this side like they did something to them. You know what I'm saying? People on this side, they explain that how things really are. You know what I'm saying? And like people just need to know it's more than just I'm talented, so why ain't on? Like why I ain't signed? Why they made it? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still sitting here fighting to get to that point.
There's different things that go into it, and just like stories of being in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like things need to be said because, like, for one, I be saying things like, cause I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? So like when I tell stories, the whole room be laughing. I'm like, damn, like if social media knew this, you know what I'm saying? It'll be, you know, people like feed into your character, your personality, you know what I'm saying? And I don't show that to people unless I know you. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm like that. I'm very reserved. I like to sit back, observe people, see how they move before I really open up and let you know who I am as a person.
Because my personality can, like, it bothers people. Like, if certain things that you're sensitive to that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I kind of laugh at I make jokes out of things, and like I could rub you the wrong way and you might think I'm a bad person. So I kind of like, when I get around people, like, yeah, I can't do
Open
that.
up, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let me just act. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you never know a person's sensitivity level. So I don't really like, you know, give it too much. But You know, there's a lot of things out here that people are blinded by. There's a lot of people that people think they are who they're not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like snitch or like, you know, I'm just telling my story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either going to tell a story or I'm going to give information or I'm going to tell a joke. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lesson inside the joke type thing. So it's nothing new. It's just new for the gram.
Okay.
You know?
So what is your relationship like now currently with Ludacris?
Well, I don't really, you know, it's a, you know, there's industry, then there's real life. You know what I'm saying? So I think being that we came in together, I think I looked at it as more of a, I think that's where I first learned the difference between personal and business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I learned that through being in that situation. I was never signed to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you know, when money come in, like things are, you know, you're like your brothers, but then it's business.
Right.
All that's business.
A lot of times it be people
Hey,
who is
brother.
beneficial for them.
So it's like, to me, the way I think and the way the type of person I am, it's the same thing. You know, like how I treat you personally is how I want you to feel business-wise. How I talk to you in a personal world is the same
Professionally.
And I want you to look at me the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to think that I'm playing with you. Then we outside, then we're like families together. Like, that's corny.
Yeah.
That's corny.
Remain the same all the way through and through.
So like, people be corny, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really fuck with corny niggas, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's the relationship. To be honest, like, I left a long time ago.
Okay.
I was the first one in the clique to say no to this, say nah, I'm cool, no. Niggas never heard no so much dealing with me. I'm kind of like the spoiled apple. I'm like the apple out of the bunch that don't go with what's going on.
With everything,
you know
right.
So, and I'm in a different position than them. I'm not even knocking what they doing. It's just, I made a song. We made a song together. Nobody was on to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had deals. Nobody was upgraded to a different level of life. Like, we all had the same common dream and goal, which I feel like our God brought us together. Whether you realize it or not, like, the timing brought us into the same world. You know what I'm saying? So the way everything went, it explains that the spirit was real. You know what I'm saying? So once things happen, you can't talk to me away. Like, you can't talk to me like I work for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't treat me like them.
Right.
Like, you will be doing that for them because they rap and they're going to be coming after you. They're going to be they're going to be put on after you because now you're the light.
Right. You leading the way for
now
everybody
you're
else.
leading the way.
Right.
But see, we did this together. You know what I'm saying? So don't put me over here in this category. You know what I'm saying? So treat me like what it is.
Right.
Not what it ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I take notice that and I say stuff. I'm not just finna just be like, okay. So like one day, like once things happen, once things happen, like it was a game from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So like,
damn.
You know, when somebody plays games with you, but they're your friend.
Right.
Like, you know, friends fight.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'll beat my friend up if I need to. Like, I'll fight my friend if I need to, if I feel away. I won't have to talk to you no more.
So I'm glad you
You know
said
what I'm
that
saying?
because the news just broke that Usher is suing Brian Michael Cox for an investment into a property. They were supposed to be opening a restaurant, and I guess the restaurant never opened up. So when we talk about these type of things in the industry, is this something that happens often? And how do you work through it, or do you just decide that you just finna keep it strictly just business with that person?
I think, like, what I learned about the music industry and being friends, I feel like a lot of people that have personal connections sue each other. And I think that's what keeps like, once it's passed, they can still keep this
Going forward.
instead of like bringing it out in the light and doing shit out in the open. Like, people secretly sue each other. Like, damn, they suing him. I think Luda sued Little John maybe or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they go about it in a way where trying to, you know, I guess if you feel like you deserve something out of a situation and some ain't noticed, or you try to, you're making money from something that I did or something that came from something I did, I guess that's the right way to go about it, is like have your attorneys do it and get to a point where it's resolved.
And then y'all just keep moving forward from there.
Keep moving forward. Then to be like coming personally to a person, hey nigga, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's still your boy at the end of the day.
Things go bad then because things are said and things go up from there. You know what I'm saying? So things are said you can't come back from. So, like I said, I left DTP. Like, I never was on paper, but I walked away from that like in 2002. I think Ludacris' second album.
Okay.
I walked away from that, and I just was doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I was always doing my own thing. That's always been my ultimate goal, to be my own, like a super producer.
Do you think Atlanta music scene is like very cliquish? Do you think people click up together in different groups and feel like, okay, this is my group, you can only work with me, or you can only be over here with these people? What do you think about the Atlanta music scene right now, or just in general?
Atlanta music scene, I mean, it is, you know, there's cliques everywhere, but I think that what made Atlanta different and what made Atlanta get to the point of running the game is like people was working with each other. You know, people were getting on each other's songs and supporting each other, you know what I'm saying? Although they have their own individual cliques. I think that was the difference and why we took over. You know what I'm saying? Because you're multiplying in numbers, you know what I'm saying? And not being like secluded and isolating and selfish. I think that's why it left from New York. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because they ain't rock with nobody but them.
But them,
You know what I'm saying? And we was always trying to look. We was always trying to get their approval or something. Like, notice me. But we didn't fuck with them because they ain't fuck with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? We was always looking for that.
Just us.
That security. Like, we was looking for that recognition. You know what I'm saying? So I think when we got it, I think we always, ever since Organized Noise, were the first group of people that created Southern hip hop. Before that, it was like booty shake in Atlanta.
It was, yes.
Or like clubby, like rowdy type music. You know what I'm saying? But Organized Noise, they sampling records. They got boom bap drums. It's just done in a Southern way. You know what I'm saying? So we were the second coming. You know, Ludacris, DTP. That was the second clique to come and actually make noise on a major level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those two crews, organized Dungeon Family Rock With Us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Chris went on tour with them. They took him on tour on Outkast tour. So it was always like a certain camaraderie, like friendship, and making sure people are achieving things, you know what I'm saying, and not being like totally selfish. But I think it stopped with him though. Like he's more of a selfish kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not like he's not thinking about other things, but
what
him,
he got
you know
going
what I'm
on.
saying? So like he's not gonna do nothing that doesn't make sense to that is not like politically correct for him himself. You know what I'm saying? He's not just gonna go do a verse and make sure you get. You know, it took Lil Wayne to get on Player Circle for them to blow up.
Right.
That's his artist.
Right.
That's what I mean.
I didn't even. Okay. Yes.
So it's like if you think about Lil Wayne, like if you really put artists in perspective, right? You think about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was like the biggest artist then, right? Like, and projected to get bigger. That was like just like the starting point of
his
man, this
peak.
nigga's that nigga.
Yeah.
And he's projected to even go higher. He hopped on some niggas song that had
Even
nothing.
in him,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just from vibing with him, and he's like, man, I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And creating a friendship. He's like, man, I want to do this for y'all. And get on the hook. And they're signed to other niggas. So these niggas gonna benefit more than he actually benefits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't really find that. You don't really see that too often. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris had artists signed to him that he's hated on and he's getting money from them. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as you get a little, like Chingy was outselling that nigga,
right.
outdoing him, and he's like hating that nigga. Like,
what was
it's like that competition thing, but you own the masters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why you tripping?
So what was the deal with him and Shauna?
Luda and Shauna? I'm not sure, like, ultimately what the deal was. I think what I know of Shauna would, like, I feel like Shauna is like, I fuck with Shauna, and I don't want this, like, to be, like, no knock, but I think Shauna was more self-sabotaging. Like, she would, like, get to the finish line and just do some off the wall thing. Like, just do some. To me, I always felt like Shauna was scared of making it.
That's what I was saying, her success, because when her album came out, that first album, with me being from Chicago, when I say I bumped that thing from beginning to end, and then it was just like she just disappeared.
I feel like she was like scared of it or something, because she was in a group, Infamous Syndicate, that didn't have major success. So it was not to use the word failure, but it didn't perform. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like we have a fear of failing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes things can be half-assed done in fear of it not working, instead of just like going hard about it. Like, people can't take L's. People don't understand, like, losing is like valuable in your path to getting where you going.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand the correlation. They just don't know why they gotta fail. You know what I'm saying? But I learned how failures work, because it just gives you more drive, and
it's a redirection.
Yeah, and it just makes you go harder, and there's valuable lessons throughout that journey of failure. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to do things, you know how to move different, you know how to just redirect, like you said. I don't know exactly what was going on with him and Shauna. I know on the outside looking in, he campaigned for Shauna more than anybody else.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He
Okay.
tried to put her on more than he tried to put anybody on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even with your fantasy, you know what I'm saying? Like she was always like a thought in his mind of like, man, when I get on or if I get on, I'm gonna go get her.
Take her with me, yeah.
So when we did What's Your Fantasy, he got her down here from Chicago, got her on the song. And I remember being in Patchwork when we played the song for her, and she was looking around the room like, are you serious? Like, she really didn't take it serious. She thought it was funny. Like, this? And to me, I feel like everybody needs direction in some sense, but female rappers definitely need directions.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sound sexist. I'm just saying, if you look at the history of female rap, they was always under a man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It was always presented
By
as
a man.
the first lady type thing. You know what I'm saying? Little Kim Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Eve Rough Riders.
Yep.
Foxy Brown, Jay-Z and them, and Nas, and you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Shauna, I think she rather be wrong doing what she want to do than be wrong taking direction from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? She rather roll the dice on herself, you know what I'm saying? But then she's like not really secure about herself in the same token of like music. I'm not talking about like who she is, but just for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my experiences with Shauna before, you know what I'm saying? So I know whatever happened between that wasn't totally him.
Got it. Okay.
She'll get to the finish line and do some crazy stuff.
Off the wall left shit.
Like the project that he put her on, the sexist
Battle of the Sexes. Mm-hmm.
And I'm totally removed at that point. Like, I don't know nothing what's going on, but I know she was on those songs. It was him or her.
Mm-hmm.
So this is setting you up after all these other times.
Right.
Like, after
you've been
trying
featured, you got your own album.
Trying. He give you a whole platform where it's me and you. And at the last minute, she went and signed with T-Pain.
Damn.
So he like,
what the hell was that about?
it never came out under T-Pain umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it be like decision making, and you don't know why this decision was made. Like what was happening. You know, like people don't respect people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was a lack of respect. There was a lack of like seriousness. You know, like I said earlier when I heard use a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm from a place he might not be from, so it's like
trying to merge them two worlds
together.
Trying to
merge them together, and I think that was the problem with Shauna. Shauna coming from where she comes from in Chicago, she always had this image of like being like a tough female. You know what I'm saying? Hood. Under Ludacris.
Right.
I don't think she really like embraced it off rip. It was like I don't know, like this.
She was like 50-50, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
He's not street. Like he's not this, he's not that. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is just speculation.
Okay.
But I know personally, she, you know, me and Shauna's worked together where she did some disappearing acts in the middle of things, and like just there'll be no explanation for it. I know a couple of times she got pregnant.
Right, I was saying she
during
got
the
kids.
process,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Was going to be on tour, and nobody can find you, and
Wow.
stuff that you don't want to share, and so there's many different things. I love Shauna. I don't want her to hear this and think I'm like going in on it, but I think Shauna could have been like the first before Nicki Minaj. Shauna got the
Absolutely.
real ass. Shauna got real bars. Like, she writing it herself. She looked good.
Her cadence was
Everything,
crazy.
everything is real.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? These girls, they go buy shit she got. You know what I'm saying?
And she coming with it all
She come
naturally.
with it. Like,
Yeah.
coming with it. Can rap with any nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got it. I still admire Shauna. I still think in the right situation, the right place, she could still like make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
I was happy to see that Luda actually brought her out when he did One Music Fest a few weeks ago, because I'm like, you can't do that without having Shauna there, because Shauna was a part of a lot of his success when he first came out, even to your point. Who are some artists that you've worked with that people would be like shocked to know that they act a certain way, or they don't really live up to the facade that they put on? Because I feel like there are some artists that do that, and then even like with Nicki Minaj, we see everything that she's going through right now. Is it really mental health, or is she just calling out, like doing a cry for help? I know that was two questions in one.
The first one was what? Who is like?
Who you work with in the past that people feel like, oh, they're the gods and they're just so perfect, and then you work with them, you like, this nigga's an asshole, or she's a bitch.
I think assholism is a part of everybody's personality. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's an asshole to somebody. You know what I'm saying? For one, and when you're like the focus and when you're a superstar and you got money and you got attention, there's a lot of pressure
on you, right?
with that.
Absolutely.
And some people just handle pressure a little different than other people. Some people handle it with how they in their personality and character, how they treat people, how they respond to things. When I first worked with Khalees, after admiring her on like visually and everything, like going in the studio with her, one part of the hour was nice, then it turned into like something else. And like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really like, it's not shocking to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in tune with people. So I know people have many different, I don't expect you to be no way. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no expectations for you. I'm gonna expect the worst before I expect
the best out of you.
You know, so I can deal with things like that. None of that bothers me. In a sense of like, man, it was an asshole. Now, if you was like coming at me away or something, like I've dealt with, people coming at me away. I just do this. I do what they do. I treat
so you matching energy with them?
I just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna either do that, or I'm just fall back. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in many situations where like artists, say some or do some or have some type of energy, and if it triggers me to where it's like you playing with my manhood at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna like probably just do the same thing back. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had to stop a session with somebody, a recording session, or just been like, give me back my music, I'm gonna take this to another artist, or you just completely done with them?
Nobody that is famous, but yeah, like newer artists.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they be the worst ones. The niggas ain't made it yet.
Wow.
They be worse than the superstars, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They don't listen, they don't want to take direction. They giving you, they just give you a hard time. I had a situation with Busta Rhymes before. I had a situation with Khalees. Not a back and forth with Khalees, but back and forth with Busta Rhymes. And like, you know, Busta was probably like somebody that was my favorite at one point in time before I was making music. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the albums that I felt like had great production and was creative to where you know, I'll be looking at the credits, seeing who did this beat, who did that. And like to meet him, you know, like we arguing, like we in an argument, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't finna be talking to me like that,
right?
Nigga. Like, I don't know who you talking to, bro. So it was like that, but like it's like brief.
Okay.
I think people be trying to see who you are,
Right. See what your limits are.
How far you gonna go or something. Like I notice, like with people that do that, once you give them the same energy and you show them like you stand on what you standing on, they become like your favorite. Like you're their favorite. Like, oh man, I fuck with this nigga. Like, oh man, you know. Like, and it's like people that are enemies at first and they fight, they be best friends.
They become friends.
Like, yeah, they be
That's
besties,
honestly my best friend since 5th grade. That's how we ended up becoming friends. We hated each other when she first came to my school. Now she's my best friend. I'm the godmother to all of her kids. Can't nobody tell me nothing about my sister.
That's how I-20 was with me. Like when I came around, I-20 to me feared his position. It was like, another nigga I gotta wait for, another nigga that is in my way. And when I first met him, from the first day I met him, Lil Fate came to pick me up. He had 20 in the car. They came to my door, my auntie's house. And when I was coming out, walking back to the car, 20 was like, I got shotgun.
So he like, you can't even get in the front even if you want to.
Shotgun, bro. I don't really care about that. Like,
Right.
I'm really like preserve. I really don't care about being
Where I sit.
first or
Right.
being noticed. Like it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that whole day is just like, you know, sizing me up, and it got to the point where when I was in Chris' house, when Fate was sneaking me in, messing with the MP, he poking at me till I stepped to him. And when I stepped to him, now he said, oh, it's not the bully ain't a bully no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I gotta deal with this now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was pussy. So like when people really see who you are, then they start cracking jokes. Now they friendly.
They want to be your friend, right?
You
They
know
didn't
what
let
I'm
that
saying?
wall down and took that mask
That's
off.
how we got closer. You know what I'm saying? He initiated it all, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't really had too many situations with like famous people. I seen like arrogance, and I seen a lot of things, but that just comes with the territory.
Right.
You know, that just comes with the territory. I ain't really tripping. But when I first met Lil Wayne,
I was gonna ask, what was it like working with him?
I didn't work with him when I first met him. I seen him at a birthday bash, backstage, like in 2002, 3 or something like that. Right after I did 8Ball and MJG when they was signed to Bad Boy. When I first signed to Bad Boy, I did all they singles, and they had a show there, and I went, and I was backstage, and Lil Wayne was sitting in a chair. He was just sitting by himself, just chilling, just like this by himself. And I said, man, I'm gonna go holler at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go.
But it's Lil Wayne.
It's Wayne. And that's another reason why I talked myself out of it. Because it's like, I don't know what that nigga gonna be on. Like I said, I always expect the worst before I think it's gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and at that point in my career, that was the point where I was going outside talking for myself. You know what I'm saying? because I was dealing with people coming into my world. Oh man, I could do this. Oh man, I could do that. Oh man, all you need. Oh man, this is easy.
I'm trying to tell you what you need and what you need to do.
They're supposedly be doing stuff, and there's no results going on. Then you don't hear from them. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, damn, my shit ain't good. You start thinking like, and I never like weighed on it, like never get down like, man, my shit ain't good enough. I was like, nah, my shit dope than a motherfucker,
Right.
man. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got the 8-Ball and MJG, just with that mentality. I'm gonna go outside and see some shake hands and tell them who I am. That's how I got the 8-Ball. I see Wayne, like, man, I almost talked myself out of it. And I'll go over there. I was like, I leaned into him right here. I'm right here. He was looking straight ahead. I I was like, yeah. I said, yo, I'm Bangladesh. I might have said Chandra. Chandra. I did Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy? I did 8-Ball and MJG. And in my head, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm thinking like Lil Wayne being from the South. I know he has to look up the 8-Ball and MJG. I know he gotta know them, or even more than that, have to be his favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these are my seller. This is my tool to sell
points.
myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like, yeah, I did 8-Ball and MJG. Woo. That nigga was like.
Damn.
Just like that.
So he ain't even say nothing.
Just did that. I just walked away. I ain't feel no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's.
So how do we get from that to 6 foot, 7 foot in the million?
That was 2002, 2003-ish. I made a Milli probably in 2006. I made the beat.
Right. Okay.
Probably 2006. So I had the beat, and after I was done making the beat, I felt like Wayne needs the beat, and I wasn't even like a Wayne fan. Like I wasn't like listening to Wayne. Like people was like into Wayne, like the Carters and stuff. I wasn't really. I heard it, but I wasn't like a fan. Like, yo, this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he gotta have this. This is specifically.
But when I
made
made that
beat,
I was like, man, Wayne needs this. Something just like told me, like Wayne needs this beat. So I held the beat. Like I could have sold the beat 100 times. You know what I'm saying? Because that was one of them beats. Like every time I played it in a session or played it for execs, like they just want to buy the beat. No, I want to buy it. Niggas jumping around the room and y'all want to buy it. How much? And I'd be like, I said, who's it for? He's like, executives. Who's it for? Man, it don't matter. It's a hit. It matters to me.
Right.
Though. You know what I'm saying? So, I've never been about upfront money. I be about like the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Like the right plays, the right things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more than the upfront fee. Like it lasts longer. Like I just knew what a Milli was. So I held that beat for a long time. My friend I went to school with, Chanel, who SNL, she was a part of Young Money. When we was first out of school, I had already been producing Chanel. Like I created Chanel's whole sound. As a matter of fact, like I was creating a sound with Chanel that wasn't nobody doing, like singing on rap beats.
Right.
Kind of like what Diva is. You know what I'm saying? We was doing that already.
We gonna get to that too.
We was doing that, right? She hated it. Like, I don't want to talk like that. I don't want to da-da-da-da. She was more into like music and like deeper content, and I hated that. I'm like, man, nobody knows what that is.
Right.
Like, what's that? Me telling me titles of songs? Like, man, what is that? You know what I'm saying? So we used to have our back and forth about creativity. So from the demo, from the things that I was producing for her, she was already dancing background for artists like The Game, Neo, Usher, all types of people. So I guess she get to the point. Oh, I guess when she got in the mix, she'll play her music for them, and everybody liked it. You know what I'm saying? Neo tried to sign her, or did, I don't know. Usher was trying to sign her, so I would support her. You know what I'm saying? I would go to these meetings with her, or go to these places with her, and then one day she said she was signing with Young Money, so she was like, she said, send me some beats for Wayne. And I sent her some beats, and like that was one of the beats I sent them. But that was the one. You know what I'm saying? That was the one I wanted him to like as much as and see the vision for. You know what I'm saying? And so happened that's the beat he picked. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, he likes this one. He likes that Milli one. So I like, oh shit, that's the one I want him to like. You know what I'm saying? So one day, probably like a little time passed. I was in my studio, and 2 Chainz came through, and he came in the studio. Me and 2 Chainz go way back before we were on. You know what I'm saying? He came in my room and shit. He said, I heard that shit you gave Wayne. I said, word? Because I wasn't around when he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I said, word. I looked up at him, sitting down, looking at him. I said, word? He said, yeah, it's an interlude.
Oh,
he
shit.
said it was an interlude on his album.
Oh, shit. So it ain't even a song at this point.
And to me, like, he couldn't wait to tell me it was an interlude. to you know, I guess to make me feel
Throw
like,
salt at you a little
like,
bit.
Don't get too hyped, nigga. It's an interlude.
Right. It ain't even a song. You did it, but it's just an interlude. Okay.
So I was like everything.
So how did you feel in that moment when he told you that?
Oh, my heart dropped. Like, my heart dropped, because like that's the biggest fear in this game that you run into, that things can be going so well. Then artists just do like, or the labels do just the goofiest shit. And what you believe in don't pan out to be what it should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, damn. So, but one thing about me, if I ain't into it, I'm not giving you the beat. I'm not selling it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just come up with some other creative ways of who to give it to. You know what I'm saying? To let it work out in my best interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sell you this beat that I think that is this for an interlude on your album.
Right.
So it ain't even a conversation for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like one of them people that's just happy to be around, or happy to be down, or happy to have a placement, happy to have like upfront money. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't what it need to be, I'm cool.
I'm not giving
you know what I'm
it to
saying?
you.
I'm gonna just move on to the next thing.
So how did you find out Milli wasn't really an interlude, that it was an actual song?
No, it was an interlude. It was an interlude, and he was like, after he told me it was an interlude, he told me that that's when he first formed Young Money, so he had a lot of them young niggas around him. It was the young niggas rapping on it. He wasn't even rapping on it.
Really?
And it came like throughout his project.
Okay.
So like Little Twist and this little nigga and this little nigga. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even him.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah. So when I found out it was a song, I can't remember. I can't remember when I found out it was an actual song. I can't remember when they transitioned it into a real song. All I remember is it being leaked. And that's when like the internet first
with the burning the CDs and all of that.
Yeah, and people were uploading music
Mm-hmm.
and things were
Creating viruses.
Yeah.
Because my mama cussed me out a couple of times.
And they were like, that was the first time things was going viral. Like, you knew, like, I don't even think they was using that word.
They weren't.
You know what I'm saying? So I heard about it. Still hadn't heard it. Candy came to my studio. I was finna work with Candy. She came in. She was like, "What's this song I keep hearing you did with Lil Wayne?" She said, "Play it." I hadn't even heard it, so I pulled it up on the internet, and we listened to it. We was listening to it together. We was just sitting there listening to it, and she was like, "This what they hype about."
First of all, why you sound just like her? You sound just like her.
She was like, "This what they hype about." And I was thinking the same thing because I ain't like Milli when I first heard it.
Really?
Like, all right. I ain't not like, I was like, all right. Because at that time in music, like that era, like, it was like songs were structured away. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my what I already had in my head for it, like I seen structure for it. I heard a actual hook on there, you know what I'm saying? And when I heard it, I'm like, man, this nigga just rapping. Man, that nigga just rapping all over the beat. Man, I was mad. I was like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought you needed hooks
Right.
for something to like stick and work out. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until I was doing the business for it where I realized, I said, he didn't put a hook on there. A Milli is the hook. So then I asked for more of the the money. You know what I'm saying? The publishing. Instead of asking for this, I'm asking for the hook too.
Right.
The beat came like that. I put the hook on there. I like that's how I realized that was the hook. Like, oh, that is the hook. Okay. Then it was just going crazy. It was just going crazy. I think I went out to a club. It wasn't even a club. It was a club, but it wasn't like, it was an event going on or something. And the DJ played it. That's the first time I heard it outside. And the DJ played it, and ever since that day, it just was.
Just
and when my shit
there.
be playing out, I don't like. I'm chill and quiet and shit. Like, you might not even know who I am or know what I do.
Right.
I'm just in there. I'm just like.
You
like
just watching how the people respond to it.
Like that I've created, that I might be in the audience watching niggas
sing your shit. Rap it. Yeah. So, vibe to it.
Yeah, that from that day on, it was going crazy. And yeah, it turned up. But it turned out to be like what I imagined it from the beginning, from when I made the beat. Not when I heard the song, but when I made the beat. I was like, man, Wayne needs this. And I just felt like it could be big, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Okay, you and Sean Garrett with Diva. How did that come about with Beyonce?
Well, when I did a Milli, I made Diva. I had an artist. I had a female artist, and I had a male rap artist. So my idea was to create a beat that catered to them. So my idea was to have interchangeable beats on one song. Like, so when my rap artist come on, it's saying that whatever relates to him. Then when she come in, it's saying this, and that's the word I came up with for her. You know what I'm saying? So when I made the beat, I didn't take the beat serious. I was just making it for some mixtape shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause to me, it was a duplicate of that. And I never really, like, I hated to be that type of producer, like making the same beats. it's not really intriguing for me. And when I hear people doing it, like producers that do it, I don't really be. I don't really do nothing for me, like creatively. I'm like, it's the same beat. They doing the same thing. So my theory of like producing at that time, like I was making all types of different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like producers, they'll have like a drum kit of sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like a file where they can go, and then once you catch wave, like say Pharrell and Neptunes, when they caught wave, from the beginning of time, they stuck to their same drum
to the sound, right?
Same sounds. You know what I'm saying? And that's smart.
Because your ear can easily pick up, oh, that's produced. Yes, by Neptunes.
That's the sound that they created.
Right.
Why not? That's kind of like anything you invent.
It's like your blueprint, your fingerprint.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's smart. You know what I'm saying? But I never looked at it like that. I looked at it like, I was just so creative that like the same thing didn't intrigue me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do something else. I want to keep doing other things. I want to keep inventing instead of benefiting from your invention. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying, I was looking at the Diva beat as like, that's the same shit. I ain't taking it, me personally, I ain't taking that shit serious. I was in a session one day with some of my peers and shit, like some of my personal writers and stuff like that. And while I played the beat to create the song that I was working on for the girl. When I played it, he was like, they was going crazy in the room. And I was like, I just downplay it. Man, that's just like a Milli.
Right.
No, it's his own thing. What do you mean? What do you mean? You tripping? So like they made me look at it like, oh, okay, it's not the same thing. It's its own composition. All right. So my relationship with Sean, like we had an early relationship before Sean even wrote a hit record, right? He was working on Latif back in the days, right? He came to my house my first house in Stone Mountain, at a studio in the basement. He came on. I don't even know who linked us, but he pulled up in like this little hatchback, beat up car. And he came in and he was like, yeah, just play me anything. I can write to anything. I write to anything. And he was just popping. He like, I'm gonna be the next Missy Elliott. I'm gonna be da-da-da-da. He was same nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the same person. Like, real like, confident. You know what I'm saying? So our early relationship was based off how creative he recognized me as a creative. I recognized him. Well, I didn't know yet. I didn't know nothing about him. 'Cause at that point we never made no songs. Even that day we didn't make nothing.
Wow.
So when he started taking off with the all that stuff he was doing, it just took off. You know what I'm saying? So he was working on 112 album. I think he was writing the whole album, working on it with Shakir Stewart. And he was asking me for some music. And he, like I said, he always like would seek me out. Like, yo, give me some, So I always noticed that. Like some niggas, like they don't try to work with other people or new people.
They
you know what I'm saying?
Kind of branch out.
Catch success, they kind of like just stick to what they was doing. So I gave him some beats, and he wrote to this one song that was on 112's project. I think it should have been a single, but we went through something. Like we had some disagreements on like the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't agreeing with it. Like,
Mhm.
I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So they was controlling the whole project, so they put that song on the international project and not this project, right?
Wow.
So there's like the politics is like, okay, these niggas just all right. So we really didn't. So the way I am, or the way I was as a businessman,
Mhm.
didn't vibe with the way he worked. So we wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? But he noticed me like but in his mind, I know he's like, I can't have my way with this nigga though. Like,
Mhm.
he was used to asking for like credit, like produced by and all that. I went back then. I'm like,
Not doing
I
that.
never heard of this before. I ain't really with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he was working on Mario shit, and I was dealing with Mark Pitts a lot. You know, I would send Mark Pitts music. That's how I got on the Khalees thing. Not really, but I sent Mark those shits. But Mark will always hear my beats, and he'd be like, man, we just need somebody to write to him, man. Your beats so hard to write to, man. It's just, man, we get a song in your beats. Man, you and Sean need to get together. And I told him kind of the backstory. Me and Sean's like, man, I'm gonna call him. So he calls him, and Sean's like, yeah, just tell him pull up, tell him come to the studio. Or it was more like, it was more of a like, come around. You know what I'm saying? Catch a vibe type thing. And to me, that was like industry acting. I'm real organic. Like, I don't want to just be forcing some shit.
Right.
Like we cool and I'm coming around because I'm I'm trying to get something done. I don't want it to feel
You
like
want it
that,
to be
you know what I'm saying?
natural. You know, right.
So
You
I
don't
went
want
to
nobody
the
forcing
studio
it.
that day. He was working on Mario stuff, and I was just in there. And he was just doing his thing. I wasn't really feeling that vibe. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. I don't like industry shit. You know what I'm saying? So, a Milli come out. Sean he calling me. He's like, yo, nigga, if I had this beat, nigga, if I had the Milli, nigga, if I had this beat. So he always call me. Every time he'll call me, I hear it playing in the back. You know what I'm saying? Probably on the radio, I hear it playing. He's like, nigga, pull up on me. I'm working on Beyonce. So I went over there, and I had the Diva beat. You know what I'm saying? I just heard him say, if I had a Milli. So this all makes sense. Beyonce, Diva, who else can do this? The beat like a Milli. So I played it for him. And he wrote the song. I seen him on Cam Newton's show, and he was talking about that, and he was saying something else, and I was like, that wouldn't have never happened like that. You know what I'm saying? He was saying he was writing it for a girls group, and I was like, that would have never happened. I would have never been with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have been wasting your time doing that. Some new groups Devon Stevens had, like, man, no. That's Beyonce,
right?
Bro. Like, I don't know what you up to. And I was trying to wonder, because he called me about it. He was like, yo, Bang, how you feel about giving this to Devon Stevens? He got a girls group. He was trying to sell me on this. He's like, yo, what you feel about this? And I'm thinking, like, why the fuck you trying to sell me on this group?
Yeah,
I was like, there gotta be something to this. I ain't asking. Like, I'm just, man, I know this nigga up to something. Like, fuck you keep trying to sell me on this group. We talking about Beyonce. He's
right.
Like, you know, breaking the new artists is like different. You know, Beyonce, he said, Beyonce is cool, but you know, like, if we break a new artist, then, and I understand that theory. You know what I'm saying?
The business part of it.
Like,
no.
I ain't never experienced Beyonce.
Right.
So, like, don't try to
take the opportunity away from me.
Nigga. So I was in Divine's studio. I think I was working on the girl group. I was in there making something, and I think Divine played me the song, the Diva song that Sean wrote, and it all made sense. I was like, oh, that's why he wanted to give it to them, because he was on the song.
Oh,
this
okay.
nigga trying to feature on the song. It's Diva, nigga. What are you doing?
You can't get on there.
Like, what are you doing? Like, you, bruh, like, come on, bruh. So that was his artist, when he was doing the artist thing, like, real hard. Like, he was trying to be an artist real bad. So it all made sense. And, like, people trying to sell themselves, but trying to convince, no, man, this is about you, bro. Nah, man. Nah, this is Beyonce, bro.
Right.
Like, Sean, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I talk to that nigga just like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man.
Beyonce?
Nah, bro.
Over a new girls group?
Nah,
No.
bruh. Nah, bruh. These girls ain't divas.
Right.
You know what I'm
They don't
saying?
even know what it is to be a diva. They ain't
bruh.
even earned that title yet.
Nah.
That's a title you gotta earn.
So, yeah, I guess I seen the rest of his story. He called Jay and, told him they flew him up and they cut the song. I would have liked him to say that was my idea, my content on the song. You know what I'm saying? I came up with Diva. You know what I'm saying? He wrote the shit out of he wrote the shit out of it.
He definitely did.
Killed that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I come with the concepts, and, you give a writer the concept, like, it's an easier path to get him to where you're going. Because if a writer got to come up with the whole idea, like, you hear a beat, just a beat, and it's like, damn, what I'm gonna talk about, or what I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? So as producers, like, we like to try to give you the idea, especially that just come from people saying, oh man, I don't know what to do to it. Oh man, it's different. So I just started putting ideas on my song. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that came about.
Okay.
That was a blessing though. You know what I'm saying? I love that nigga for that. For making that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because then another song came out of that. She did a video phone out of that, and that was a beat I ain't give a fuck about.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, she liked this beat. She cut this out. I was like, that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
nah, man. Like, if I knew, like, if I had the opportunity to give Beyonce something, it wouldn't have been that. You know
really?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been that.
Or has there ever been a beat that you have made that you had a specific artist in mind and they didn't like the beat?
Hell yeah, all the time.
Who?
Man, all the time.
Come on, tell me, give me.
That's a given. That actually did the song or just didn't like the beat?
They didn't like the beat.
On. Man, that happens all the time.
Really?
All the time. Nobody likes what I do. Nobody likes it.
But you've had so much success. Like I was telling Carmen before you even came here, you and Sean, I don't feel like y'all names are mentioned enough in a lot of these rooms, because when you look at your history and your success, a lot of people need to be mentioning y'all names and giving y'all the respect that y'all deserve.
You know why they don't? Because, like, we moved the goalpost. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want us to be right.
Okay.
When we saying we fight for our shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sean fights for what he believe in. I fight for what I believe in. So, like, you can't tell me something and I'm gonna be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna be like, nah. People be trying to redirect the beat, trying to tell you to add this and do this to it. I'm like, nah, I can't. Because, like, ultimately, I didn't make the beat. My spirit did. Like, you just trying to, this is spiritual shit. Like, I can't just go in and just
be like, spirit change.
Yeah,
change your emotions and your feelings.
I didn't mean to, this what it did. Like, this what it did. Like, these are new inventions. Milli was a new invention to music. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was sequencing that way. Nobody was just doing drums that way. And it just, everybody started doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand when, like, things are invented and present it to the world or present it to the people that's putting it out, they ain't gonna understand it. Like, you gotta look at these people like these are like people of not our culture in these seats, in these rooms. So they just going by what they hearing working.
Right.
And it's their money they gambling with. And it's like their jobs on the line. Like, so they gotta think like, we need something like this.
Right.
We need like these 21 songs that's been played in the last hour. That's what we need. So you come in here with this other shit like break up and shit, and it's like, man, what the fuck is
that?
this?
Right.
What is this, Sean? What is this, Bang? Like, what is this?
It's a banger.
No, we gotta. Can you do this, man? The executive at Jive called my phone, and he's like, "Hey, Bang, I have Trevor on the line. They always got the guy that does the dirty work, you know what I'm saying? That looks like us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bang, I got Trevor on the phone, and Trevor starts talking, and like they're trying to get me to change the beat. So the white dude, he's talking, he's like, Bang, cause I was in my office and I had some people in here and I'm playing the song, and you know, everyone was dancing at first, then the beat stopped. How do you dance to that part?
And what's your answer to him when he asks you that? Because they trying to understand our culture.
Well, see, the understanding is, that's the understanding for me. So I'm not even listening to you. So, and I'm not even thinking of who I'm talking to for real. And depending on what I say depends on my future further in my future here in this building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you tell them niggas, nah, they ain't gonna double back. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll be sacrificing shit, money. I'll be sacrificing my
money, time, talent, everything.
My talent. You know what I'm saying? I could be running through the building if I was like, okay, yes, okay. But that's how I feel about it, you know. So I'm like, nah. Like he said, can you put more drums there? Can you do? Like, nah.
No, because that take away from the actual beat itself.
I just can't, you know. So then they just put the song out with no support. Because you told them no, then they don't feel it already.
Right.
So it's like, I ain't put my money into this, and then it happens. Then like the unexpected happens.
Right.
So now you did something that they didn't think could happen. So now it's like they feel away either way. They feel away either way. It's not like
it's egg in their face now.
It's not like I was wrong about that. I need to have him come in and do more stuff, and regardless if I like it or not, I know it's gonna work because I didn't like that and it worked. They don't think like that. That's how I think they should think.
Right. But they don't.
They don't.
Because they program, to your point, they program to think a certain way because they gambling with their money and their jobs are on the line potentially.
They like, man, they didn't support that song. Like, that was a team effort with that record, you know. I could say like majority of the hits I had, with the exceptions of one or two of them, wasn't supported. They wasn't even considered to be the first single or a single. Like, they be like a Milli. Like, it's like, it sound dope. I already know what Wayne was thinking. Like, it's dope. Like, cause he's a rapper.
Right.
Like, I could hear some flows on here, but this ain't a record. Then you make it a record, and it's like, it's not a single.
Right. Then it becomes a single.
So they all like that. Even What's Your Fantasy, Chris is like, yeah, you know, I I got, he had Organized Noise and Jermaine Dupri on there. Like, they just gave him beats, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They just threw him some beats, which I didn't think was their best things, you know what I'm saying? They just, like, probably free. Like, fuck what you hear. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna put this one out first, then I'm gonna put this one out second, then I'm gonna put yours out third. Cause it's politics, their names, and you're like, nobody knows you. So I'm like, I'm just listening to him like, okay, yeah, that's what's up. And then one day he's like, this is the first single. When he's saying like the 3 singles, is like, you're independent, like you're not even gonna get the 3 singles.
Right.
You gotta come out with the bomb, nigga. You gotta come out with the impact to create
the attention. Yeah.
You can't put out 2 duds with no financial backing and get to a 3rd single.
Right.
It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when he's on Drink Champs, he's like, yeah, I was just this close he look at it, he's like, I was just this close to picking Game Got Switched, and I just, like, nigga, you was, that song changed my life. It's like, yeah, it did. Like, shout a nigga out.
Mm-hmm.
Say a
right,
nigga name.
say my name.
Say that
so
nigga
they know.
name. Because you saying every other nigga name.
But you ain't saying
you
mine.
say every other nigga name. You know what I'm saying?
And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have that dang go beat.
That's why, when you was talking about messy shit, it ain't messy. It's just the truth. It's like, if I don't say what it is, nobody ever gonna know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I just remain quiet, I'll just be like, oh, la 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 la. And I don't need, because personally, I don't need my ego to be stroked, because it is what it is. It's been done. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's a good story to tell for people to be like, yo, I ain't know that. Man, I ain't even know that. For real?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you go on a platform and you like purposely leave my name out, you personally have something.
It's a reason why.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
It's strategically done. I can even see it being done, set up that way. Yeah, don't ask me about this, and this. Because if you notice, like, even I'm looking at Nori give the interview. He's throwing songs out, and Chris talk about the song. Then he'll go on, yeah, such and such produced this. Regardless if it was a super producer or a new nigga.
He dropping that.
That makes the difference. It's like, it ain't like you just saying niggas that niggas know. Like you saying, yeah, I work with John. He was from Missouri. He had nothing going on, and blah, 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 whoop, whoop. And then you come to What's Your Fantasy. It's like, yeah, they get that. Then he'll like veer into something else real quick. And Nori never say, who did that?
Right.
Who produced that?
Right.
So to me, I think, like, if you're as good of a journalist or interviewer as I think you are, and you didn't ask, and you never noticed.
You should follow up with that question and ask.
You never noticed that he left that one out.
Right.
Like, who did that? You ain't say who did that.
They prepped him not to say that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm gonna get on my platform. And yo, shit, I changed everybody's life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I never talk like that. What I say is like, we did this together. You know what I'm saying?
As you should, because that's how it should be.
Nah, fuck that. I did that.
Okay.
I changed all them niggas' lives. You know what I'm saying? When I came around, everybody was doing this shit already. Until I came around, shit
that's
changed
when
up.
It took off.
And that's real. That's truth. You know what I'm saying? A nigga just left a message on my comments like, Shaka had just got fired from the label he was at. He was like crying to the nigga. This is what the nigga saying. Man, Shaka was crying. Didn't know what to do. I was giving him shelter. Then What's Your Fantasy happened. You know what I'm saying? So these are real things. Like, one thing that changed niggas' lives.
Absolutely.
You know it changed everybody's life. You can't, no matter how you feel about a person, you can't leave them out the history. It's kind of like, it reminds you of how white people leave us out the history.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but
They try to erase it.
but it's bad when niggas do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't get into the racial thing. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas be worse than them. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is true.
On-
It
on-
be your
on
own
the surface
family,
level.
literally.
They be worse. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I look at it like that you don't want to give me glory because I caught you doing something
Mm-hmm.
and I told you about it. You know how you confront somebody about something they doing, now they act like they mad at you.
Right. Try to flip the script. Like, bro, come on now. We both know the truth. Let's talk about it, okay? Clear the ear with it. Okay, real quick. Last few questions. So, real quick, back to Sean in his Cam interview. We all saw him talking about his verses with The Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think him and, first of all, what did you think about that verses? And do you think him and The Dream should bring that verses back and battle each other again?
Yeah, I think all the verses that were done on that level of just the internet, where we're on the internet and he's in one place, they're in another
Right.
place. All of them
'Cause
should
of
be
COVID.
redone. You know what I'm saying? And what I thought about it, I think it was entertaining. You know, Sean was in a different mode. Like he seemed like he had drunk something. I never see him like, I never see him. I know the sober Sean. You know what I'm saying?
So when
Sean
he
don't-
turned on a whole
Sean
nother
don't
level.
drink, smoke, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's been times where the nigga, hey bang, you know where I get some weed from? And he like keeping it a secret, like we little kids or something. Like nigga, you grown as hell, niggas
Right.
weed. Nigga, who give a fuck? You know what I'm
Ass,
saying?
right. He whispering.
He whispering for the weed. But when I seen him on there, I'm like, man, that nigga a little tipsy or something. But he's just in his zone. I enjoyed it. I'm a team player, man. Like, if I fuck with you, that's who I'm going for. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, nigga, killing that nigga. Yeah, hell yeah. I ain't got no problem with Dream. I just never worked with Dream. We ain't got no history. So, like, that nigga killing that nigga. Yeah, do it to him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was on his side, you know what I'm saying? And he was, though. It seemed like he was running out. He was like, bah, he ain't got to the bag. Like, bah, 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 bah. So, and we're similar in how we move through the game, too. Like, we're not people that join things.
Right.
For self-benefit, you know what I'm saying? Like joining a fraternity, joining a gang, joining a clique of musical, joining a label, like we know like if you join these things, you're going to benefit the most. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't look at music in a fair sense. Like when people compare people, like, oh man, this person did more here or depending on what level in their career they are, who had what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I stress to everybody. I've never been signed to nobody. I've never been a part of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I've navigated through this shit. And luckily, like I've created history and changed my life to where I didn't have to be tied to people. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I had taken deals, I could probably been way more elevated than I am. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I never had a big homie. I never had like niggas just put me in a position. A lot of these niggas got big homies. They got family members.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, if you're not looking at the whole board, like everything on paper, you can't really compare the things. And I feel like that about Sean. Sean, had tons of opportunities to be a part of something that probably could elevate him to the level of what you were saying earlier. Oh, your name's not brought up in enough rooms. Like people wouldn't even have to bring our names up in the rooms if we had committed to some of these things. You know what I'm saying? It would have just been a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just, it just shows what kind of man you are. You know what I'm saying? That speaks volumes.
It definitely
Those
does.
are the men I feel like women want.
Absolutely.
Real women.
Yes, that part. Say that.
Real women. Not the bad bitch.
Right.
But the real women. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that stand on something and don't fold and just like take your head on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what kind of nigga I am. Like I'm not afraid of just saying no to something and just getting it on my own.
Yeah.
I would have stayed with DTP. You gotta understand, like this nigga was elevating.
Right.
I left that shit. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go bet on myself, go do my thing. I believe in myself. And the people that you lead, I don't even believe that you gonna even do what you gonna do. They think you need them. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Ice Cube story. Like when he left NWA, what you gonna do? What you finna go do? Be a solo artist?
And look
you
at him.
Sign that deal. I got 80,000 for you. Man, fuck that shit. Then you go and be, nigga, Ice Cube is like the biggest nigga in the world. You know
he
what I'm
rapping,
saying?
producing, movies,
That nigga was
everything.
and battled them niggas.
And now he got the basketball league. Like,
the biggest thing in the world. You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Then get from around them people that don't believe in you like you believe in yourself.
Say that.
You know
That's
what I'm
some
saying?
real
Get
shit.
from around them because people be needing like this security, and they like they see the signs that you're not considered in things, or they not even paying attention to you, and you just still stick around them. You still stay around them.
That safety net. You comfortable.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, like it's like you don't believe in yourself. So just like I left, 2 Chainz left, you see what happened? Like the proof is in the pudding.
It is.
You
Very
see the
much
people
so.
that stayed.
Yep.
You
And
see
where they
like,
at and what happened to
You
them.
see what it is.
Right.
You see what it is. Like
Yep.
it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what it is. Now just imagine DTP had 2 Chainz, Bangladesh, Shauna Kraken, Field Mob, like man.
Yeah, I was
like,
unstoppable.
do you understand like what can like if Ludacris had Lil Wayne's mentality where he didn't care if his artist was bigger than him. Lil Wayne put out artists that was bigger than him. Nicki was bigger than him. Drake bigger than him. He don't feel away. You don't see this nigga like not fucking with them
Right.
or want to get rid of them or like not considering them. You know what I'm saying?
He trying to push them
You
further.
trying to push them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So you gotta have that. You gotta be with people like that. I admire Wayne because he's like the biggest thing in the world, and to actually like sign people that he wants them to surpass. It's kind of like how you look at your children, like be better than
To
me.
me. Yeah, absolutely.
Be better than me because it's a possibility that this can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Who is Bang working with right now, or who would you like to work with?
Who I'm working with now? I can't say I'm working with any. I'm like people be calling me. I be I work with people who want to work with me.
Okay.
I'm not in the mode. I'm not in the mode where I'm hustling the music, where I'm out like trying to get on. Yo, I got this. Yo, listen to my. Hey, I'm doing this. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to work with me, it's easier to work because what happens is like when you're trying to sell yourself to something, you're trying to sell yourself to it. Like,
Right.
what you believe in, they not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to stay safe with what they're doing. And I be trying to like push the envelope, but still keep it commercial, but still create a new audience for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like when you're somebody that wants to work with me, like I want to work with you. Like Brandy wanted to work with me. Like, y'all want to work with you, Brandy came to my
And that was one of my favorite songs by her, by the way.
Brandy came to the studio when I was in L.A. I was working on I was in the studio doing something for Dr. Luke, maybe Kesha or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was making a beat. She sat on the floor in Indian style,
Wow.
She Brandy, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? She wanted to work with me, you know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like that energy. That kind of inspires you to want to do something, you know what I'm saying? Other than you have a beat that you really know it is, then you give it to the artist, be like, man, I don't know, you got something else? Send me some more. Send me another pack. Nah, man. I sent you those. I sent you those 3.
You like, you got what you got.
Those 3 will take you out of here if you just do them. Then you hear what they come out with, it be like, yo, man, come on, man. So I ain't really like hustling the music where I'm like, oh man, I'm working with this person. Like people are calling me and we're going, we're getting to the point of like the creativity part of it. But I'm down to work with anybody want to work with me. I'm also making clothes. That's really what I'm into.
That was going to be my next question. What other endeavors? You coming out with a fashion line?
Yeah.
What's the name of it? Can you share that with us?
Lobster Mango Vucci.
Okay.
For one, it was, I just come up with things. I feel like words are powerful. Like if you have a standalone name, like kind of how I name my songs, cockiness, a Milli, diva. Like I love defining words, Lobster Mango Vucci is something I just said. I was like, Lobster Mango Vucci. I was just like, damn, that's dope. Then I would say it, and people, oh, it's dope. So, lobster is it's a bottom of the
Bottom
sea,
feeder.
bottom feeder.
Mm-hmm.
But on Earth, it's a delicacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it kind of represents us. You know what I'm saying? Like how they look at us versus like what it really is type thing. Mango is like, it's kind of like alkalines your body. It's good for you. Good for you. And Vucci is like, that's the female, like that's the female reproductive system. You know what I'm saying? That's the path's way of like, we come from women, you know what I'm saying? So the Vucci, if you could just do without me saying it, the V, the Vucci, like, so like we could have a new saying, like when we saying like that's Bangladesh describing cool shit, like shit, what's up with that Vucci? I'm trying to get some of that Vucci. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Come
that.
about that Vucci.
I like
so
that.
Lobster Mango Vucci. Like
Okay.
It's a representation of like great life, like really lifestyle living. You know what I'm saying?
So any of the pieces you got on today, is your hat a part of that line?
My hat, no. This is pins.
Okay.
These pants I have on are mine. That's it that I have on. I ain't want to wear the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's really leather based items, you know what I'm saying? Like leathers, you know what I'm saying? Like I think like when I go in a store and shop and shit, I don't see things that like that's just available to buy. Like I feel like we should have access to dope things that are like not, that's not gonna break your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like
make them affordable.
Yeah, affordable things that
you.
are like dope though. You know what I'm saying? Like that you're not gonna see all the time. I'm trying to make that like a thing, like not like regular. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got the same thing. Everybody got the same style. Everybody goes to the same place to shop.
They do.
I go outside, I see this niggas in the same things, and people always compliment me on how I dress. So I never spent like, artists rappers, artists, they spend bags on their clothes. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy to me. Like a nigga, this cost me, I spent $2,000 on this. My fit cost $5,000. Man, if I spent $5,000 on an outfit,
that's insane.
You would hate me. Like,
yeah.
You would hate me when I come in the room. Like, y'all be like, damn, this nigga look crazy. Like, I come in the room with it's just how you put shit together.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, where you get that from? Shit. Then you just make it look better. Like, don't tell them where you got this shit from, but it ain't like they wouldn't expect it.
It's all about the way you style it.
It's how you put it together,
yeah.
man. And that's what like kind of lured me into this, because people notice that, and people can't put shit together. People can't really dress. People that say they can dress can't dress. Niggas like, nigga, I'm what they say, drip god. I'm this god, that god. Nigga, that shit is regular.
As hell. Just because it got a label or a name on it, they feel like they doing something.
Like, labeled down, nigga, got that shit on. You got that shit on. Yeah, you got that shit on. And that shit be wearing you.
Right.
That shit wearing you. You ain't wearing it. Like, niggas be in the clothes, like, just the clothes wearing them and shit. Like, that shit look goofy, man. The way your pants hit your boot, the way your pants hit your shoes ain't right. Like, the fit ain't right. Like, shit ain't right.
Yeah.
Shit ain't right. Niggas be swearing they drip down. Nah, that shit ain't good. So, but, you know, what's your fantasy? If you look at what's your fantasy video, right? There's a headband I got on. It's a suede headband, and I made it with like the little diamond studs. In my auntie's front room, kind of right before I knew the video was gonna happen, I just made this headband, and I was looking at that like, man, I always been doing this shit, but I just never like
really fully executed on it.
That was signs right there. You know what I'm saying? They're like, where you get that headband from? Like, I'm talking about shit they doing now.
Right. Been there, done that.
With the studs and like, been doing this. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I be doing shit and I'm quiet. So when another nigga do it, it's like, oh, he did it first, or he started that.
He like,
I was doing all that shit. I was wearing pearls, all that shit. All that shit ASAP be doing, I've been doing that.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. I had a whole pearl scully in 2014. Whole pearl scully. Like, y'all got this out there, pearl scully, had this girl make it. And shoot, you could look on the gram, I post it, but it's like when you're quiet, people don't know.
Right.
It's just, you just look like a nigga that doing some extra shit. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, niggas come out, they wearing this, they wearing that, they doing that. And like, nah, I've been doing this shit, man. So I just want to claim what I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it.
Make my mark. So.
Well, don't nobody else tell you. I'm proud of you, and I appreciate everything that you have done for the culture.
I appreciate it.
And everything that you are going to do for the culture.
Thank you.
And then tell our viewers really quickly how they can follow you and stay connected with you on social media.
You can follow me on Instagram, Bangladesh Productions, Bangladesh Productions. Twitter, Mr. Bangladesh. Facebook, Mr. Bangladesh. www.shoplmv.com.
All right. Well, y'all go ahead. Make sure you follow him, support him, and everything that he's doing, from the music to the fashion. Make sure you put some respect on his name, too, when you talk about him. Bangladesh, thank you so much for sitting down and talking to me. Yeah. Make sure y'all are following InStyle Atlanta on all social media platforms, because we got InStyle Atlanta Uncut. Season 3 is coming soon. Make sure you're following me, Jordan W. The Juice, on Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.